When you're hanging out in the state of Texas, two things will inevitably come up: barbecue and football. We're doing both with Texas San Antonio coach Jeff Traylor. Coaching ball just about consumes the man, and he wouldn't have it any other way.
Why did you start coaching?
It's all I ever wanted to do. There's none of that in my history and my family. I just always wanted to coach. Was it just the love of the Dallas Cowboys and Tom Landry and Roger Staubach? I don't know. I don't know what put that in my mind, but I've always wanted to coach.
There's a stock answer, and I don't know if it's bullshit or not. I care about kids. I wanted to be a teacher too. My teaching's just as important as my coaching.
All that came to me later.
Yeah.
I didn't have like some type of epiphany or calling.
Yeah.
I just wanted to coach ball. I love to compete. We didn't have a great program at Gilmer, and I'm not trying to bash anybody. I played for 3 different coaches. It was not a program. We were just a bunch of guys out there playing ball. It was later on in my journey when I got to Jacksonville. I'm having a child. I'm starting to mature a little bit. Starting to see how maybe my love for sports and my love for coaching, I could also influence young men at the same time.
So you didn't think about that when you got into it?
No, sir. It was later. When my son Jordan was born, it's like I went from being literally a very selfish child to a much better version of myself, with still plenty of room to grow at this point in my life. That was a game changer for me. And then obviously having Jake and then JC, then becoming a head coach at such a young age, around 30, 31, that's when all that started lining up for me.
So as you got into it, you realized, wow, there's reasons I should be doing this. Is that why you stayed in it?
And what's also given me great peace, because this job is not a peaceful job. You got a lot of pressure. You got a lot of people questioning why you do every move you make. Because I feel like, I know I have a much higher calling, a greater purpose. It's way more important that Andrew Acosta sees me and knows who I am as a coach when I coached him. Now, as he works for me, it's so much more important to me that my players, the people that are around me the most, the people that you should want to think the best about you are the people that are the closest to you. Right? You get to see the best version of me every time I'm with you.
Sure.
He gets to see what Jeff Traylor's like in the weeds every day. I want to know what people are like when you're down 21-0 in Memphis, 28-7 at Memphis.
Yeah.
Where are you in those moments? Well, since I've found that purpose, it helps me to try to remain calm amongst the storm.
A lot of coaches also use games as symbolic things for life. And I'm not sure how many of them are full of shit.
I use it all the time.
Yeah.
That's where we start with our culture pillar of integrity.
Yeah.
Any man can be a great husband, a great father, a great friend when you got money in the bank, your truck's cranking, air's working, wife's not getting on your butt too bad, kids are all behaving, but hell, let's be honest, them days don't come around very often. Life's like a railroad track. There's a lot of good always going on, there's a lot of bad going on all the time. You got to balance that, because some days there's a lot more good, so there's a lot more bad. Where are you in those moments? And what's helped me with the game aspect, when I first started, again, I lived for the games. I hated practice. I hated the process. I hated training young men. I just wanted to go play ball. I wanted to show you how smart I was, how good of a play I could call. Now the games, they're like, there's 12 more days for me. It's the process. It really is the 58 more days between we play Houston that excites me the most. The reason we're so calm and we're so confident on Saturday is we work so freaking hard every day for that moment. So when we go out there, we have an unbelievable confidence and peace about us.
Look at that. I went ahead and got us food anyway.
Jiminy.
All right, you know what? Let's spin off and talk food.